worry does to us, and how worrying just literally, like, you're poisoning yourself for no reason in real time.
Yeah.
And
you're praying for what you don't want to happen.
Yeah. And then also realizing a big thing for me is just over the years has been picking my battles and then realizing things I don't have control over is not worth spending any energy or worrying on. If I don't have any control, some will say that's defeating and, oh, you should try harder. It's like, no, I know there's things out there I can't have any say in. So why am I letting it bother me? Like there's big players on the political platforms. Like there's only so much we can do. Like the fuckery that was the past 5 years and the shit that was happening, there was little that could be done from one individual. And so why was I letting myself get so physically consumed with the stress of it, right? And then when you're feeling something and especially, that's the one problem I have with talk therapy is when you're talking about something or you're feeling it, that chemical reaction is happening in real time. So you're literally poisoning yourself with cortisol if you're one of those people who likes to get riled up and allowing yourself to get riled up regularly. And people seem to like it. Like I see that on social media, right? Like people love the drama, and I so don't like drama, and I so don't like getting riled up, and I don't like people who rile me up, and I don't like situations that rile me up, and I avoid it like the plague because I spent my life as a lifetime of being riled up. And so just picking your battle and being like, oh, do I have any control over this? No. Is there anything I can do right now? No. Well, are these my monkeys? No, this is not my circus.
Yeah.
Next.
And then there'd be like as you're talking, the serenity prayer came to mind. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. I'm reading it. Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Yeah. I think if a person can nail that, serenity to accept the things you can't change. Cool. I can't change it. Great. The only thing I can do is come into grace and ease with it. And then the courage to be able to actually lean into the things that you can. That's it. Like you have so much saved bandwidth if you can just be in that place of like, what can I actually do? Now imagine if you put 100% of your energy into what you actually can do and what you actually can make progress with. Every person, at least me, would probably be such a more efficient version of this. We'd be so much more successful, so much happier, have such better relationships if we could just let go of the ruminating and go into like, what can I actually do in this moment?
Yes. Action overrides anxiety. And
yes,
that's my favorite thing about having a podcast or having a social media platform is I can just go into service. Like I just go into service. How can I be of service right now? And for me, that's teaching. I love to teach. So that's how I get myself through those moments. It's like, I'm going to go teach something really helpful to people right now. And what can I create and put out in the world that would be beneficial and helpful and be of service? And when you do that, you can't lose, right? Like that's my mode. That's my de-stress mode. And
you're also, you're physiologically telling yourself that you're moving into progress or you're moving into safety or you're actually making change. So if the nervous system is stuck in, say, a freeze response, the way to unstick it from the freeze response, the biggest lever would be social engagement, a la polyvagal theory. But to be able to get yourself to social engagement, you're probably going to have to move your butt off of the couch and out of your phone or your computer or whatever, and move yourself into the world. And you're going to be scanning the horizon, which again, you're massaging your nervous system with your visual muscles, and so you're scanning the horizon as you're going, you're sending all these feedback loops that like, the Tina is moving forward into progress. She's finding solutions.
Yes.
I don't know if it's the right solutions, but I know she's making more progress than she did before.
Yes. Yes.
So like,
yes, it fixes everything.
Nervous system feels good about this.
Yes.
and it makes you feel better.
Yes. And if we can add some hormesis to it, hormetically, if we can put ourselves into a little bit of a challenge and survive it. So this is where sauna comes in, or where if you want to go have a heavy lifting session, do some deadlifts, or, things that give you a little bit of a challenge. So you get that dopamine hit in the process of trying to do something hard. So whatever it is, it might be a walk and then followed up. Maybe it's a dunk in some cold water or even splashing cold water on your face, but just giving your body and your nervous system that chance to have a little hormetic challenge experience, and then you get a little dopamine hit because you little win.